My name is Roxanne Glauser, Content Director here at Whirly Derb, and I want to welcome all of you to our ArtSmart the Scarecrow series, where we are going to be having some little videos that go with our ArtSmart Scarecrow program. So those of you that have already learned to draw your scarecrow, these are going to help you add details and a few techniques to finish out your scene. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be adding on to that scarecrow, and a couple of things that we need to add. We need to add a couple of corn stalks. So I wanted you to look at this photograph, look very carefully at it, use those good observation skills. So some things I want you to notice. Look up here at the top. See these little, there's kind of spindly, just little, they almost look like pipe cleaners coming out of the top. That's what we're going to start with. We're going to put 3 of them at the top, and then we're going to extend down. The other things that you're observing before we draw, you're looking for shape and color and shadows. So let's look at this. This is our cornstalk, and notice our leaves all have a little pointy tip on the end of that leaf, and that's very unique for the cornstalk. So all of the cornstalk plants do have that same shape of leaf. Notice the shape of it. It's wider at the bottom, it comes out and curves in to a point. If you do draw one of these leaves where you can kind of see the full width of it, it has a vein that comes in the middle. It doesn't run all the way to the tip though, there's a little gap there. So this is what we're going to be doing. The overall shape, notice that they're all not the same length. Some of them are closer to the center stalk, some are further away. And so that's what we are going to be doing today. I'm going to walk you through it and show you how you can take your pencil and 3 markers, and before you know it, you're going to have an awesome picture of your very own cornstalk. So let me give you a little preview, and then we're going to get started. So here is one that I put together. You can tell that I looked carefully and observed in our photograph. So you'll notice on top of the cornstalk, look what we have here. See these on top? We've got our 3 little, just like little pipe cleaner things popping up. We have the little tips. Notice we've got the little pointy tip on the end of the leaves, and they're kind of staggered as they go up the stalk. So we're going to be starting about 1/3 of the way up the stalk, adding a few leaves, and then we'll be done. It's going to take just a few seconds. So let me get off of the camera here. And what we're going to be doing, the size paper you're going to be using today, you're going to be using a 1/4 sheet. So if you have a full sheet of paper, I want you to fold it into 4ths. So you just need a little small sheet of paper to work with. So I'm going to let you be looking at mine here so you can look at it and you can watch what I'm going to do to replicate it. So I'll notice where I'm supposed to start. I'm supposed to start kind of here in the middle of my paper, not quite at the top. And I'm just going to bring in 3 little lines. I'm going to make that one a little bit taller. I'm not pressing very hard with my pencil. I'm sketching it in. I'm going to continue down. Here's a vertical line that's going to come down to the base. I'm going to put a little squiggle down there so we see that's kind of the base of it. And remember, we talked about dividing it into 3 equal parts. There's 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. We're going to start our leaves about 1/3 of the way up our stalk. And what we're going to do is I'm going to just come out to the left. I'm going to turn that down. I'm going to make a little angle, looks like a little V, and I'm going to pop back in, and then I'm going to complete that down. On the other side, I'm going to skip up. I'm not going to start down here at the bottom where I started that one. I'm going to move up a little bit, and I'm going to do the reverse. I'm going to go a little bit taller, bring it down, come into a little point, come back up and in. And I'm going to repeat that. I've got one over here that's just kind of, I'm going to do wide and narrow on it. I'm going to do another one over here. It's going to kind of come in, come up. Add that one. So I've got 2. Let's do another one. I'm going to put a little wave on that one going up. A little one that just pokes out on this side. Put a little wave on it for that little corn plant kind of look to it. Got a little one here. Going to wave out. I'm going to finish. You want that one kind of turning in a bit. I'm going to come out here. That little wave coming in. See, I'm going to look at it before I start adding in. I am going to do one little line correction here. I'm going to take out that line. I think that one kind of looked a little bit fatter, so I'm going to bring that one in. I think that's going to be okay for my little cornstalk. And next what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a few little colors to it. I'm going to take 3 different Sharpies. I've got a dark green. I'm going to actually, let's see. I've got a yellow, a kind of medium green, and a dark green. So I'm going to do a quick check here on my other little paper. So there's my, which dark green do I, oh, that one's very dark. I think I'm going to switch. I'm going to take the little, not quite as dark on the green. And so I'm going to look at it, and now I'm going to add some color to it. So over the top, I'm just going to quickly add a little bit of marker up there. Add a little bit of yellow in there, a little touch on that one. Put just a little, it's almost like we're just adding a few little highlights to it. It's not a tremendous amount of yellow, just a little bit here and there. I'm going to come up here. Let's go ahead and bring that stalk down. Bring in. And those of you who have heard me teach, you know I'm not a fan of coloring in large areas with markers, especially in a lot of times in school. We don't have the top-notch quality markers that you can fill in. So for this reason, I'll use my markers just on these smaller areas like I'm doing here. So for my larger areas, I always use my crayons. I'll be showing you that when we do our pumpkins and our little farm. Now, coming in a little bit, that got a little bit thick on mine. I don't know that I really like that, but you know what, it'll work. Remember, the main part of our picture is that nice big scarecrow that we created. And you should have that nice big scarecrow. So I'm actually gonna color over that a little bit. Not bad. So that's a quick little cornstalk there. And I always remind my friends to sign your name, write your name very nicely on your artwork. So there we have our quick little cornstalk. Now remember, this is a companion to our ArtSmart Scarecrow program, but I'm going to be showing you how to draw pumpkins. We're going to do sunflowers. We're going to show how to draw a little barn you can add to it, and the fence and fall leaves. So we have several different videos that will be that you can use to create your own scarecrow scene. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. I'm Roxanne Glauser. I'm content director for Whirly Derb, and I hope you enjoyed this quick little how to draw a cornstalk from ArtSmart. Thank you so much. Hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.